This is the URS Cyber Resource Center. It's actually all our partners and URS that participate in this center. As you see, this is the main screen with all the icons. When you sign in to the cyberresourcecenter.com, and that is the URL, this is what you'll see. You'll see a screen that comes up with our partners' logos. It goes into the next screen, which is what we call the URS 5-step cyber solution, which includes policies, compliance training, the task completion monitoring and reminder system, the cyber insurance, and IT and technology. So you can click on any one of these to get to that section, but let's jump into the Resource Center. Resource Center, as I said, is these 12 icons: Confused, cyber insurance, IT technology, the breach hotline, which is worth its weight in gold, the cyber resource help desk, also very important, current information and news. This news is ongoing, updated regularly, hourly actually. Regulations. These are all the government regulations that we track: CMMC, NIST, GLBA, CUI. Controlled unclassified information is so critical now that ties directly into the government regulations and other regulations, because it's all about the information, the data that's in the computer. That's the most critical thing. And if it's classified, well, that's another story. And we have our compliance programs, our coaches and advisors library, and webinars and upcoming events. So if I click on Confused, you'll see that any user will be totally confused when you see all the regulations, everything from government, credit cards, international, ISO, insurance, vendor contracts. There's so many confusing and things that a user should be aware of. Now, where do I stand is a survey that you can take, and it'll tell you and whoever you think should know where you stand as far as your cyber profile, your hygiene. Cyber insurance, obviously that's important. There's a tab on that, as well as the importance of IT and technology. The breach hotline is very important. If you have a breach, this will save you hours and hours and hours of time, and you will find the best companies available to help you. This is worth its weight in gold. This is our breach coach, John Mullen, who started Mullen Coughlin, the #1 law firm for cyber in the United States. John has his coaches and advisors, the incident response team that he's vetted, and a roadmap with a lot of key information. I'll click on the coaches and advisors. The coaches and advisors, the team leader is our guy, Bill White, who has developed all our systems. And then we have our breach coaches, which is John Mullen. His assistant, Chris, is our GLBA and HIPAA coach. Sienna is our GDPR coach. Brian's PCI coach. Claudia is the vendor coach. And Jim is our governance coach. So we also have coaches, as we mentioned down here, cyber insurance coaches. But because we have a team of those, we pick the one that's best for your situation or your client's situation. So this tab is very important. The resource help desk Also very important, you fill out your name and your information, and there's a ton of information areas that you can check off, and we will make sure the company that can help you the best, whether it's a legal issue, a banking issue, an insurance issue, or is it any one of these regulations or hardware network problems, we'll get an expert to you to help you with that. As I said, we have update current news, all kinds of news, both general news, insurance news, and soon to be banking news added to that. The regulations, the CUI, we talked about our coaches and advisors. We have a full library of articles, general interest, which is all kinds of things that the general public would need. Now, advanced would be things that, the IT people, people that need to know about regulations, CUI, as we talked about earlier, director and officers information, rules and regulations, planning, a lot of information you click on and it's there. Tools, mostly government tools. There's a ton of information in some of these things, and they're updated. 2022, Verizon, soon to be 2023, the FBI files, the tabletop exercise, all kinds of information there. And then the last thing in this tab is the webinars, events. So we have video clips, upcoming events. So here we're talking about the fact that Ultimate Risk Services was asked to be on a panel in March of 2023 with the Pennsylvania Association of Mutual Insurance Companies. That's where we list all upcoming events, previous webinars, the webinars that we've done with partners. This one about insurance, also insurance. So there's a lot of good information. And if you miss a webinar, you can usually find it here. And then we have two types of training we offer. One, of course, is our compliance training in our subscriptions, but this is available to the public. This is awareness training for major topics, as you will see. These are all 2 or 3 minute videos that are brought to you by a top-notch company in training, and passwords, phishing, a network, experts about devices and policies as far as from an executive, incident response, and more. So there's a lot of information about training that every one of your employees can take at no cost. Now we'll get out of here. And the last thing I'll show you is some of our programs. Our programs are basically the starter, the insurance, and the regulatory court subscription. They all include compliance training, compliance policies that have been co-developed with Mullen Coughlin, as I said, a major law firm that deals only in security and also cyber. And then, of course, our proprietary task completion monitor and reminder system. This is something that we have been developing over a number of years and is something very unique in the industry that includes all the training, all the compliance training and policies built into the system. So there's a number of things there, and we can go deeper in that, and you can when you go to the Cyber Resource Center. I appreciate your time, and we would love to have you go to the Cyber Resource Center and spend a little bit of time and see what's out there, especially that you could offer to all your customers.